Styanax does a lot more than this. Not only does that ability sound really cool, it's one of the best support abilities in the game. It gives your team and yourself a ton of overguard, but something else really interesting is going on that a lot of people might not realize. These spears are coded as weapon damage, which means you can take advantage of this arcane to more than double the damage of these spears. Not only that, this means that if you have nourish, your spears will actually do viral damage, which this is insane because the spears do slash damage, which is direct damage to the health, bypasses armor, and viral increases the damage done to health. I know nourish is a meme at this point, people just throw it on every Warframe, but there's extra synergy going on with Styanax that just makes nourish just so hard not to use. You get the viral on the spears, but not only that, the third ability gives you energy regen. The other part of nourish is that it increases how much energy you get from different sources. So nourish paired with the 3 is literally like infinite energy, which means you could just spam these spears over and over. But what ability will we get rid of to fit nourish? I did bring this build I'm about to show you to level cap. For that test, I had the first ability still on, which is you're throwing a javelin, you impale an enemy, then other enemies get sucked into a huddle. But most people do subsume this off, and I sort of agree. Put nourish over the first ability, keep your 2, which is a shield bash armor strip. And there's also this augment mod that you could use if you would want to increase your weapon crit damage by 100%. If you really want to have that grouping effect, you could use the companion Nautilus with its main mod to group enemies in. You could also use this operator arcane. Whenever you pop in and out of your operator, you have it maxed out, it will suck enemies in with a 30-meter radius. So this is a build that I had on when I got to level cap, and you might wonder why I have this arcane on to increase my shields. Is because Styanax is passive. The higher your shields are, the more crit chance you have for your weapons. As I said, I had Arcane Arachne to increase my spear damage, and just your everyday content, you're probably not going to want to have this. Like, who wants a wall latch every 30 seconds? So for my daily driver, I've opted for Arcane Efficiency for the extra duration, because the more duration you have, the longer you're able to throw those spears for. And as of right now, I'm testing out Taking Off Stretch, and I'm using this mod right here. Instead of having the wall latch, I'm able to get that same type of damage just by swapping my weapons right before I use my 4th ability. But if you wanted to push the damage to the absolute maximum, of course, have Arcane Arachne, have this mod as well. But if you really wanted to, you could also have the Operator School Narimon. So if you use the first ability to suspend the enemies and hit 4 of them, you'll get 200% more weapon damage added to your 4th ability as well. Like I said, I'm not trying to wall latch, I'm not trying to pop into my operator and do all that. I'm fine with just swapping my weapons really quick before I use my 4th ability. Even without doing that, in most content, his 4th ability will do enough damage with these mods. Styanax is one of my favorite Warframes. I probably won't use him a lot at level cap, to be honest. It was a little annoying with how much aggro you pull with your 3rd ability. So it doesn't just give you energy, it also tracks enemy fire. But I was definitely impressed by the 4th ability that it does enough damage to even take out the highest level enemies.